On today's show, Rob Driscoll, the bow tie balloon guy, is back and he shows us not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 techniques to level up your wow. Stay tuned. Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here and welcome to BMTV. And as you can see, once again, it's Rob Driscoll, the bow tie balloon guy.
I'm back.
Oh, you are. You're wearing the same bow tie again. Oh my word!
Useless.
And odd that I'm wearing the same shirt.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. I don't know how this works.
It's crazy. It's
crazy.
Just so coincidental.
It is.
So let's get straight into it. What are we doing?
Excellent. I want to talk to you about dressing up your designs. With simple things. I was having a conversation with a few people, and I really like the idea of jungle themes. When I scroll through Instagram, jungle themes pop up quite a lot.
Yeah.
I want to share a few simple twisting techniques which will make any design pop.
Okay. You don't want it to pop.
No, you don't want it to pop.
The wrong word, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. Obviously, I mean, I've made something to use as a base.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be this. What I'm saying, it could be a foil, or it could be a twisted number, it could be an arch or a wall, anything. Okay. I'm just using this as an example.
So you've got a nice simple base.
A nice simple base.
Okay.
To use here. So this is basically my version of Anchor Watt. Okay.
What's Anchor Watt?
I don't know what Anchor Watt is.
What is it? I've never heard it.
Have you not heard Angkor Wat before? It's in Cambodia.
Okay.
It's an ancient ruined temple.
Okay.
So this is my ancient ruined temple.
Okay. I see.
All right.
And you're going to teach us how to do that?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm using this as a base because it could be anything. It could be, as I say, it could be just a simple foil on a base, and I just wanted to use this with lots of different places I can add things to.
Okay, all right. So you've got a thing.
I've got a thing, and we're going to add some stuff to that with some nice, simple, twisted techniques.
Okay.
To make this look really jungly. I'll start off with the simplest of things ever, and it is just.
That's a Rob Driscoll.
Yeah.
Simplest of things
honestly,
ever.
It is.
Let's see what this is.
It's just some simple vines. All right.
Okay.
Simple vines, and I'm going to blow my balloon up.
Yeah.
Now, I'm using a 160. It could be a 260. If it's a big design, use a 360. I'm just using this because it fits in the sizes. So you can do this with a 260, no problem at all. And I'm simply going to do a string of pearls. Now, when you do the string of pearls, people like to get all their bubbles the same size. But this doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect for the beginner.
I'm going to go and make a string of random pearls.
I know, but you could do this not looking and they'd all be consistent.
Yeah, but I'm purposely not doing it. So they're all a bit over the place. Purposely going out of. And do you know what? Once come undone there, you know what? Doesn't matter.
Oh, you're just going to leave it.
I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to go absolutely mad here and just ignore the fact that's happened. And I go down a distance until I run out of bloom, really. And then I'm going to let go.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And that is it.
Actually, you're right. That is quite simple.
See?
That is quite simple. You weren't wrong.
Now, I know that is ridiculously simple, but just that little detail of those bumpy bits makes for a great vine.
Yeah, just the dark bits there. You'd think that was
and
the way...
the slight subtle shape you get from it going in and out, it just makes such a nice little thing, doesn't it?
It does. Very nice.
And this can be added into any design quite simply. Just as a simple design. Let's go around there. Let's go up here somewhere. I mean, I've just thrown it on there, really.
You have, yes.
And yet, a few of those, and you'll end up with some quite interesting. One over here somewhere. I'm just going to throw these in here because I don't think I'm very much with this a fan of the fact that this is a jungle in nature.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no organisation for jungles in nature. They just do whatever they want.
They do.
They go mad. So there's a couple of those in there. That was easy, wasn't it?
Well, Rob, thank you so much for coming. If you like this, please subscribe. There's more.
Wait, let's get a little bit more tricky.
Okay.
A little bit more tricky. And this is another vine, a bit of a bigger vine, and we're going to use some green and a brown. So yeah. So I've got a green and a brown. Now again, I'm using a 160 brown and a 260 green.
Okay.
I made some of these yesterday, and I went into my scrap box and pulled out whatever shape and size I could find.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what size you use here, really doesn't. And it also doesn't matter how accurate you are. Just go crazy with it and go mad with
random.
sizing. Right?
Okay.
With the green one, I'm just going to make loop.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what size. Loop. Doesn't matter what size. Loop. Break it off. There's one.
Okay.
Let's do another one. Loop. And again, use other colours. Use other shades of green. Use a bit of forest green, or in there and so on. Let's get another. Let's do a bit of dark green in there, just to make it a bit. You could even, if you want, throw a bit of pink or something in there, so it'd be like a flower or something. Okay. There's no rules here. Just do what. And I'm not measuring these bubbles. I'm just throwing them together.
You are.
As fast as I can, because this is about adding value to it. So you want it to be fast and nice and easy. Take your brown balloon. I'm just putting a bend in it because I'm imagining how it's going to attach to my thing. So I'm going to have that attached somewhere up here, and then it'll flow down. Twist. Next one. Next one. I'm not even looking at which colours I'm picking up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. Let's call that done.
Okay.
Get rid of that. And
a different kind of
vine, yeah.
Yeah.
And when you get a few of these together, I mean, they look quite nice, just hanging down from somewhere. So let's add some of these in. I've got 3 of these. Look, I think if we go over here somewhere, add these down. The thing you don't want to. I'm a big fan of not covering up too much of what you've made.
Yeah.
Or the number. I've seen it a few times where people have done foil numbers and they've thrown so much at it you can't see what the number is.
You know what? I like the randomness of that because that seems very much the kind of thing that nature would do.
Exactly, it is. Yeah. I mean, if you want
so you've obviously used your skills and you've created this backdrop. But in most cases, if you're a decorator, you'd have a wall or
absolutely.
An arch or something like that.
Absolutely, yeah. You can. There's so many different things you could add this to. It doesn't have to be this crazy.
Yeah. So this is really good because they are really simple to do these sort of things, and they add a lot of value.
Already, that's looking so.
It is. It's looking. It's quite jungle cruisy.
It is. Yeah. It is. Yeah. We need a little boat on the front.
We do. Yeah. Okay. We'll do that as well.
Yeah. That's fine. That'd be next episode.
Okay. Next time.
These things. Now, normally you'd make these out of Lincolns.
Yes.
Right. When I went to find a packet of Lincolns, I didn't have any. So these are rounds.
You can get them at Balloon Market.
You can, and they are very good. But if you haven't got any, I'll quickly show you how to make.
Okay.
Some of these because they look great hanging down.
Yeah.
Just as a little something. You need some raisins, and I've got some raisins made. And now these aren't the raisins you eat. They're basically a bit of balloon, a scrap of balloon.
Tiny little raisins.
Tie into a knot, and I usually make a decent sized knot, like that.
Yep.
Raisin. Pop one in each. And I take the lazy man's method of doing this. I'll explain when I get to the point where I'm lazy. Pop those in there. And again, I don't measure. I don't get the balloons the same size or anything.
Yeah.
I literally blow them up. So they're not. I will purposely do them different sizes, and maybe I'll put them in an order, small to big. But if I don't, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Keep it random. Very easy.
Yeah. Small, I like the small ones, it's good. It makes it easy for being lazy. You'll see in a second. I'm going to do this on the big one. We're going to go, that looks about right in that order there. They've all got their raisins in there.
They have.
I take my first balloon, I grab the raisin here.
Yeah.
And this is the lazy bit. You see, I just take the knot here and I tie those together. And I haven't tied anything around that raisin.
Okay, yeah.
All I'm doing is I'm just tying that knot there. If I can.
It's a bit fiddly.
It is a bit fiddly. If you make the raisin larger, it's usually a bit quicker. There we go. Okay. And the smaller the balloon, the more you've got to grab.
Yes.
Here, that's the thing. So you get yourself a load there, tie it to there.
So yeah, the balloon's smaller, it's more stretchy.
Exactly, yeah. That's why I do them quite small. And yes, obviously it'll be...
That's a very efficient way of doing it.
It is.
It's not lazy, it's efficient.
I've lost my raisin in that one, so do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a small bubble there. And tie that under the bubble. Okay. My raisin's obviously got caught up in
the neck.
In the neck. And do you know what? Nothing wrong with that at all. Raisin in there. It's just all these different things, and the fact that it's completely a mess. It's not a mess. It's random. Random.
Naturally random.
And get rid of all your ends. You don't want those. And even that extra little bobbly bit doesn't matter. You know, it's just one of those things. Let's attach this up here. I think that's quite nice to give an edge there. I've got another one here we can use. Let's go down here.
Do you know what colours you're using?
Eucalyptus, lime green, fashion green.
Okay.
So there's those ones there, and we can tuck that in there. That gives a nice edge, maybe, you know, where they can be.
Yep.
You can make it as long as you like. If it's a big design, make big ones.
Yep.
Yeah, get some Lincolns and do that.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, well, Rob, thank you so much. What, there's more?
There's more.
There's more!
We're going to hit one more. There's a leaf, which I know has been done on Balloon Market before. Chris Horn has an amazing video out there of this, and it involves about 6 balloons. Actually, it's 5 balloons or 7 balloons or something like that, yeah. And it's quite complicated.
Yeah.
Right? There's a leaf which I've discovered a few years back, and it looks just as good, and it's less balloons and so easy. So I want to share that with you.
Okay.
This is basically the leaf.
Yep.
It looks quite complicated, and yet I don't think it is. I don't think it is. It's not too complicated. Again, you can do this with 260s. This is a 160 balloon.
Yeah.
And there's only 2 160s in that.
Okay.
All right. So
that looks very good.
It's all right, isn't it? You can make some great things with these. So you blow your balloon up. Most of the way to the end, I've got about 4 fingers uninflated. And on the end here, I'm going to pop in 2 small pinch twists, like that.
Teeny tiny.
Tiny ones, yeah. That's the only pinch twist we're going to do. And a loop.
Okay.
Simple as that. Now, we're going to make a row of loops. So I'm going to do a length. Again, I don't even measure this. All right? I'm just going to do this and not measure it. Loop.
Yeah.
That loop's got to be big enough to get 4 fingers in.
Okay.
You'll see why in a minute. All right, just to make sure it's tied in a knot, pass that through there.
Simple.
Spacer bubble. Tie it through there. Okay, let's get another balloon.
It's kind of a bit like a funny looking dog.
It is, yeah, a funny looking dog, yeah. I'm going to continue this design, and I'm going to make a loop. This is going to be my next loop, which is going to add on to here. Make sure it's tied in there, and you can get rid of the rest of that one. So that's now
just
tied in there.
extended it, essentially.
So, and you can extend this for as long as you like. So this is a 2 balloon one.
Yeah.
You can make longer ones with 3 balloon ones. Another one, tie a knot. I think I forgot to tie that one a knot. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let's try and do one more in there. There you go. Looks good, doesn't it?
I mean, it doesn't look very anything like that.
How on earth is this going to do that? So what you do is you start with the last loop you made.
Yeah.
The furthest from your pinch twist.
I love this. I love it. I love that. I have no idea what you're going to do. This is so exciting.
You're going to take that loop, the last loop you made, and you're going to pass the next loop through it.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay.
You're then going to take the next loop and pass it through that one.
Okay.
Next loop, pass it through that one.
I reckon the next one goes through
Next one, through that one. And then the last one, pass that whole thing through there. And the reason for the pinch twist is they help push that down so that you can end up with your nice...
Rob, that's absolute genius, that is.
That's good, isn't it?
That is so good.
This is going around in circles, so you can straighten it a bit if you want. But I don't mind it going around in corners. There's another thing you can do, which is, I think is...
I'm amazed at that. That's fantastic.
Let's show you an alternative, a little bit of an alternative. We do the same again. And this one starts small and go big, you see. So if you start as normal, and then you make your loops small to start with, but they can get them bigger. So there's one. So the next loop I'm going to make slightly bigger. So you can see how it's slightly bigger there. And the next loop we're going to make slightly bigger. Let's see, about there I reckon. I'm now going to add on another balloon. And then you can get different leaf shapes, you see. I really like these different shapes. Add that onto there. I'll get rid of that bubble.
Yep.
I'll tie those in a knot just to make sure they're not going to come undone. That's it. We're going a bit bigger again. And again, I'm not really measuring it. I'm just looking and thinking, yeah, that looks bigger. That'll do.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this, is that nobody's going to even know whether that's...
No.
I'll get a bit bigger there. And I think that's probably about as much bigger. We could add another balloon if we wanted, but we're not going to. That'd be big enough. Same again. Start with the last one you made.
Yeah.
Pass the next one through it.
Yeah.
And then the next one goes through that. And the next one goes through that one. And you just work your way down. Be careful not to miss any out. I did that yesterday when making a few leaves.
Yeah.
And I missed some out, and you end up with a bit of...
Yes.
And you end up with that shape.
Yeah.
It starts bigger and goes smaller.
And really, I know we talked about the more complicated one, but really, for the majority of people, particularly if you're adding a lot of different details on, who's going to know?
Absolutely.
Who's going to notice?
Absolutely. Yeah, this is it.
Save time and balloons.
This is the thing. I mean, I've said this before, any normal person, by normal person I mean a non-balloon person, would look at it and go,
because we're all freaks.
They would look at that and not have a clue
how
that is done. Now we can make this into, obviously you can add these leaves straight on as design if you want to, you know. I like to make things out of them, so this is just going to be like a fern that can stand to one side or near. So we're doing those together, standard
base.
On the base, and then let's join these together to make a fern. And you know, sometimes I don't even mind extra bits of balloon sticking out.
Oh yes, look at that.
I mean, just play with it and have extra bits coming out. I've not got much of a thing on that one, so I'm just going to have that one coming straight out. Let's bend this down here, and that one down there.
I love watching it all come together. It's so cool.
It's just you know, it's just play with it and add. And when you get lots of these leaves in, it really does make quite a cool. And then what I usually just have a bit of a play with it and see what it comes out looking like. Just push that down there. Just a few of these dotted around is quite nice. You know?
Yeah, indeed.
So that looked nice.
That's perfect.
And then you can make other things. Obviously, I've made this into a fern, but why don't we have a
palm tree?
Palm tree. So we have this, and again, it's just I've got.
So you got the same technique.
4, 6, same leaves.
And then this is just two.
And this is it's just two balloons twisted together, which I can show you if you'd like.
Let's do that.
Let's do that one I've made out of. In fact, they would do it out of 260s because then you can see there's a little thing that happens which I really love. I'm going to move my fern over.
A little thing that happens.
Yeah,
okay.
a little thing that happens with this twist that I love. And good idea. Blow your balloons up all the way. Thank you, Greg.
Nice.
Like that. Tie your ends together. And you're basically just going to twist them together.
Yeah.
Now, there is a little thing that happens in this, which they do, when they make ropes, there's a thing that happens.
Okay.
Do. And what they do with rope making is they rotate the ropes the same direction.
Okay.
And they naturally form a spiral.
Yes.
Okay. So when you're twisting these in, you've got to try and think to put a little bit of a twist, a spiral into both the balloons in the same direction. So if you watch my hand, my thumbs are going to go.
Okay.
And you can see how it's starting to spiral already.
It is, yeah.
And then I'll put it into that spiral, and then I'll take the next one, give them
Same thing.
Only a little tiny twist. Once you get in there, and you can get a really nice, solid twist.
That's a good secret little technique.
And it's just a fraction of a turn as you put it in.
It's twisting as you twist.
Yeah. And now the thing that happens, which I really love, is usually, it hasn't happened with this one, often as you move up, you get a bit not as accurate, and then it gets a bigger spiral. And it looks like the trunk goes from big to small.
Oh, I see.
So actually, I can probably do it the other way around. So if I make this tight, so it's gone from big to small.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can do that. Normally it happens the other way around, so you end up with small at the beginning and big, and it ends up looking like a proper palm tree.
Yeah.
And then you can add your leaves to that. How many leaves have we got left over? We've got a couple of leaves here. Obviously, you'll need 5 or 6 leaves to make this look decent. Put that in there. But to be honest with you, there's nothing wrong with maybe having this at the back somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Just coming up here. If I get rid of these, just to add a bit of a bit more colour at the back, so it's not just a big
bit
grey.
more depth.
A bit more depth, that's the word. So I've only done two there, but that can come up here.
Yeah.
And we can attach that somehow. And then the other one, which is going to go over here. And we can attach that back there somewhere, just to make sure it doesn't.
Oh, it's absolutely spectacular. And that's from the back as well.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Put that in there.
I love scenes like this. It's so
That's
cool.
what I know what you mean. It's especially when there's like, I love the extra added elements like fern and other bits which sit with it and stuff. So you end up with your completely mad Angkor Wat.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Jungle tomb, jungle village.
Right, what else are you going to show us?
Yeah, I mean,
Is that it?
you can keep going if you want.
Rob, thank you so much for that. That is spectacular, I think it's fair to say. So Rob, as a guest on BMTV, you obviously get to ask the question of the week. So what is this week's question of the week?
Now, my question this week is, I love recreating things. So Angkor Wat I've recreated, but I've also, in the last few months, recreated things like the Wave by Hokusai, and I've done the Scream and Le Chat Noir and Starry Starry Night.
Okay.
Okay. painting or piece of art
Ooh.
would you like to recreate in balloons? Not me.
Oh, so you're not asking people
Yeah. I mean, if you have an idea for me, that's great. But I want to know what.
I want to see you do whatever people.
Yeah,
whatever
that would be
comment.
good, wouldn't it? That would be good.
Let's do that.
We'll see. Now I'm scared. So yeah, what piece of art
would you like Rob to create?
Well, there you go.
There you go. That'd be a good one.
That would be good. Yeah,
That'd be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Thank you.
Rob, thank you. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please do, and click the little bell icon. You'll be notified every time we upload a new show. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on TikTok, where the fun stuff happens. Stay happy and positive. From myself and Rob, bye for now.